All right, everybody, welcome to the Independent Mouth. I am your host, Anthony, and we are sliding into Memorial Day weekend. That's coming up. So I just wanted to touch base and wish everybody a very happy and healthy holiday weekend. Obviously, yes, there has been tons of news that has taken place. We're seeing more and more stuff come out regarding elections. We're seeing more and more stuff come out regarding the shot. We're seeing more and more stuff coming out that's contradicting all of the news media and what they were telling you months and months ago. So here's some international news that's been taking place. UN Humane Rights Council approves international probe into human rights abuses by Israel during the recent Gaza conflict. Obviously, we knew that was going to come with a whole bunch of bombs. Biden's going to, quote unquote, release a report on COVID-19 origins in full unless there's something he's not aware of, he said to a travel pool of reporters. So, is that something he's not aware of that they didn't know about, which contradicts all the lies that they were talking about? And then this way he will not release the information. We need a little bit of clarity on that. United States tells Russia it will not rejoin the Open Skies Treaty, which permits each state party to conduct reconnaissance flights ahead of the Biden-Putin summit. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. We had all heard that Project Veritas is going to drop another bombshell about Facebook today. And so we just wait and wait and wait to hear this information again, right? That's what we're waiting on. That's all that we're waiting on, is more and more information that's going to be coming out. Now, once again, this morning, I completed another live show with Bob Levy, which was a ton of fun. We got into a variety of different things. We just wanted to go have some fun. So listen, if you're not into comedy, if you're not into joking around, then maybe it's not the best for you to go sit and watch, right? But like I told you, the show is going to be expanding in a lot of different ways with the information that we put out. And we just wanted to expand and give tons of variety to all of the people out there. All right. Here's another thing. There's tons and tons of photos, right? Some before and afters of Joe Biden over the last 10, 15 years. Looks like a completely different person. Jack Posobiec is releasing a book on the origins of Antifa, and I think that is going to wake up a ton of people. And when you see that come out, so maybe you want to take a look into that as well, right? Now, Trump on today released a statement. Okay, now that statement, there's multiple statements, and let me read you these statements because most people aren't paying attention to it. So what one statement is, with Memorial Day weekend coming up, tomorrow people start driving in the biggest automobile days of the year. I'm sorry to say that the gasoline prices that you will be confronted with are far higher than they were just a short number of months ago when they had gasoline under $2. That's ticket number one. Remember, as when you're watching the meter tick and your dollar pile up, on how great of a job Donald Trump did as a president. Soon Russia and the Middle East will be making a fortune on oil, and you will be saying how good it was to have me as your president. Wasn't it great to be energy president? But we are energy independent no more. Shame, shame, shame. Other than that, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. And then he puts, in case you missed it, CNN loses nearly 70% of its viewers since Trump left office. And that is an article written by Jordan Lancaster for the Daily Caller. Now, we had been talking about on this show that the, CNN and other news places, MSNBC, all that stuff, they had lost the majority of their daytime audiences. Guys, that is extremely hard to survive. If that was a small company and they had even lost 30%, they would go under. So 70% is extreme. It's why Lemon had to dump his show and change things up. It's why Cuomo's going through some altering effects right now as well. And a ton of these pontificators are losing mounds and mounds of viewership. Okay. Here's another thing regarding voting that you're going to start see coming out, okay? Breaking news, massive numbers of dead people voted in the 2020 presidential election, far greater than anyone has known or seen before. Some of these dead people even applied for an application to vote. This is just one of the many fraudulent aspects of the 2020 presidential election people are just now beginning to understand. So these were things that we were continuing to bring up. Look, dead people have been voting for years in elections. They've been using it on both sides. Let's not be super partisan as to whom to point the finger at. This has been going on for a long time. But now that we're going into the Memorial Day weekend, once again, things are going to slow down for the media where they don't have control of you. And especially now that things are opening up where you can go look and you're not bombarded with it and the news is going to slow down, gives people more time to look into things that they're not normally looking into. This comes from Aaron Marin. Dems fighting election audits to prevent undermining voter confidence is in itself an admission of guilt. So just so you understand, a quick little recap. When Trump was elected president, it took them 2 years, 2 to 2.5 years, where they fought the election results that Hillary Clinton lost. They couldn't find anything, 2.5 years. We were less than 3 hours from the stoppage during election night, and already flags were raised. So I just posed the simple question is, which one of these things does not belong? Which one of these things is not like the other? If you go across, think about 2000, Bush Gore, and you think about what took place and how it came down to some of the most minute details. That's what's going to end up happening here. And what happens is you have to peel back the onion. You have to remove the layers to find out the start and the cause. And remember, it's not the crime. It's not the actual action of the crime where people get caught or these things get exposed. It's the cover-up. It's always been the cover-up. It's you trying to cover that up that ends up getting people caught. Now, corrupt Fulton County, breaking news. Corrupt Fulton County, Georgia moves to dismiss election fraud case as audit nears. Moves to stop the discovery of criminal behavior. So now, in Georgia, they're going to try to stop what is considered criminal behavior. Why? Because they already know the audit information is going to come out. So now how do you protect the people like Raffensperger, like Kemp, like other people that were involved? Loeffler, right? And some people that she was involved with, of who actually would be considered to be part of a crime. Arizona audit. Ken Bennett, former Arizona Secretary of State, rejoins to discuss more on the Arizona audit. And that's from America Voice News. So you have more and more people, previous people, that had been in position, not saying that they're coming to get more favor or a new position. Essentially, they're standing up to say, something's not right. We need to look at this. This is beyond political power. This now comes into, which everybody understands, once the audience takes a full grasp of what took place, they are going to demand control of the wheel. That's it. That's all it comes down to. So I want everybody to look, go back, listen to a couple previous episodes of this show. They're not long. They're not long at all. But I want everybody to go back and listen. And what I'm going to do over this weekend, I'm going to come back either Monday or Tuesday is when the next show will drop. And I'm going to drop a great show with a ton of information that's there. But like I said, this was just a short little message for everybody out there because my shows have been very diligent. My shows have been extremely close in the reporting with the truth. I've tried to be very careful with the fine-tooth comb of the information that has been put out. So what I'm going to put out there for you right now and let you know is things are happening. The best is yet to come. I want all of you to have a very safe and lovely Memorial Day weekend with your friends and family. For all those people who served our country, for all those people, police officers, military, for all the people who are the front line, for all the medical, every single person that contributes to us having a better life and protecting our liberties, thank you so much. There is no amount of gratitude that we could show that would ever compensate for what you've done for us. Thank you so much for protecting us and protecting our freedom. I want everybody out there to have a great and wonderful, lovely Memorial Day weekend with your friends and family. Take care. God bless. Know that the Independent Mouth loves you, and thank you for loving us. Guys, I am your host, Anthony, and you've been listening to the Independent Mouth, and we will see you back on Tuesday. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.